What if the story you believed for over a decade was never the full truth? What if Christine Brown, the wife who became America's favorite, carried secrets that could shatter the Brown family's image, and at the same time, the family itself was drowning in financial chaos the cameras never showed? Tonight, we reveal what Christine finally confessed and why the Browns were broke from the very beginning.
Time, months ago, we had a conversation. I mean, he just made it very blatantly clear that he said he just wasn't attracted to me anymore and we were not going to have an intimate marriage anymore. We didn't touch, we didn't hold hands, we didn't hug, nothing. We had for a long time. So I just told him not to stay in my room anymore. I didn't want.
Part 1. What if we told you that everything you thought you knew about Sister Wives was a lie? That one of the show's biggest stars, Christine Brown, kept powerful secrets hidden from the cameras? And now, in her shocking new book, she's ready to reveal them all. But what exactly did Christine hide? And why is her confession shaking fans to the core? Christine Brown wasn't just another wife in Kody Brown's polygamous family. For millions of viewers, she was the heart of Sister Wives, the voice of reason, the laughter and the chaos, the mother figure holding things together. But beneath that cheerful smile, something darker was brewing. What moments did Christine deliberately keep from us, and why was she so afraid to let the world know? When Christine announced her book, fans expected behind-the-scenes gossip. But what they got instead was a raw, unapologetic confession. She admits she hid things from the cameras on purpose. Not because she wanted privacy, but because she feared the fallout. And when the truth came out, it wasn't just about Kody. It was about the entire family dynamic. About love, betrayal, and survival. Christine writes that even in the early seasons, she knew the cracks in the marriage were widening. But producers wanted smiles, unity, and hope. Christine gave them exactly that, while inside, she felt herself breaking. She admits her silence was strategic. But did she regret it? Or was it the only way she could survive in Kody's world? One of the most shocking admissions in Christine's book is that she knew for years her marriage was over long before fans saw her leave. She hid her doubts, her heartbreak, and even her plans to escape. Was Christine planning her exit while cameras were still rolling? Christine finally confirms what fans suspected. Kody's favoritism wasn't just obvious, it was devastating. She reveals private conversations that never made it to air, where Kody dismissed her feelings, minimized her role, and pushed her aside for Robin. But Christine didn't just hide Kody's rejection, she also hid her own quiet rebellion. She explains how the family often staged happy moments for the cameras, while tension bubbled underneath. Christine admits she played along, smiling for America, while knowing the truth. The Brown family was collapsing from the inside out. And the scariest part? Christine says producers knew, and chose to protect the storyline over the truth. Christine confesses that hiding her reality nearly destroyed her. She lived in silence, keeping secrets from fans and even from some of her own children because she didn't want to be the one who broke the family's image. She admits she was living two lives, Christine the wife on camera and Christine the survivor off camera. Fans weren't blind. Online forums exploded with theories. Viewers noticed her forced smiles, her tears behind sunglasses, her distance from Kody. Christine now admits the fans were right all along. But if Christine was hiding all this, what else might still be buried? Here's the twist no one saw coming. Christine reveals that the moment she finally stopped hiding, the moment she confessed her truth to fans, was the moment she felt free. She calls it her rebirth. But her freedom came at a cost, and the backlash was brutal. Christine's confessions sent shockwaves through the fandom. Some fans praised her bravery. Others accused her of betrayal, of selling out her family for a book deal. Social media turned into a battlefield. Did Christine's truth-telling save her reputation or destroy it forever? Christine's story isn't just about polygamy. It's about every woman who's been silenced, every mother who's carried a secret to protect her children, every partner who smiled through pain. Her book forces us to ask, how much of reality TV is real land, how much is carefully crafted illusion? And if Christine was hiding this much, what might the other wives be hiding too? As Christine closes her chapter with Kody, she opens a new one with love, independence, and honesty. Her secrets are no longer chains. They are lessons. And for millions of women watching, her courage is a reminder, your truth is your power. But now, we want to hear from you. Did Christine do the right thing by hiding her secrets until now? Or did her silence hurt more than it helped? Comment below and join the conversation. Part 2. What if the picture-perfect beginnings of Sister Wives weren't perfect at all? What if, behind the big smiles, moving vans, and wide-eyed children, the Brown family was drowning in financial chaos? Now, we uncovered the real reason the Brown family was broke in the early years and why the truth is darker than fans ever imagined. In 2010, the Browns burst onto our screens. 4 wives, 1 husband, and a dream of showing America the beauty of plural marriage. But dreams come with bills, and the Browns quickly discovered that love didn't pay the mortgage. Was polygamy itself the reason for their downfall or something even deeper? From the very beginning, money was stretched thin. Each wife needed a home. Each child needed food, clothes, and schooling. Kody's single income wasn't enough. And while fans saw family dinners and backyard laughter, the Browns were secretly choosing between bills and groceries. Was financial ruin always inevitable with this lifestyle, or did the Browns make fatal mistakes early on? When the family uprooted from Utah to Las Vegas, it wasn't just about escaping prosecution, it was about money. Utah's economy, their jobs, and their living arrangements weren't working. But in Vegas, the Browns took on 4 separate mortgages, quadrupling their debt overnight. And that decision nearly crushed them. Christine later admitted they were already in debt before Vegas. Medical bills, car loans, credit cards, all quietly piling up. Fans never knew the Browns were surviving paycheck to paycheck, sometimes even relying on church donations. Were the Browns broke because of polygamy or because of poor financial planning? Kody often told cameras he was in sales. But his career was unstable, dependent on commissions. Meanwhile, his time was divided between 4 wives and over a dozen children. Stability was impossible. Every failed deal meant food missing from the table. But was Kody's job problem the real issue? Was the family's spending spiraling out of control? Desperate for cash, the wives tried launching businesses. From jewelry sales to MLM pitches, they hustled, but success rarely lasted. Christine admitted to maxing out credit cards. Mary borrowed money for ventures that collapsed. Robin launched her boutique, but even that faced lawsuits. Were these side hustles their salvation, or just another nail in the coffin? The financial stress wasn't just dollars and cents, it was emotional. Kids noticed when electricity was nearly shut off. They overheard late-night arguments. The illusion of a happy, united family was cracking, and the children paid the price. Behind every smile on TV was a child who knew the lights might not stay on. Viewers weren't blind. Online forums asked, how can Kody afford 4 homes? How do the wives support themselves? Christine later revealed, the Browns weren't living the American dream, they were drowning in American debt. Was TLC their financial savior, or their last desperate gamble? The shocking twist? Christine admits, without TLC money, the family would have gone bankrupt years earlier. The show wasn't just about telling their story. It was survival. But TLC didn't pay millions at first, just enough to keep them afloat. So were the Browns sharing their faith, or selling their poverty for TV checks? Fans split into 2 camps. Some sympathized. Raising a large family is expensive. Others accused the Browns of irresponsibility, living beyond their means, exploiting their kids, and blaming polygamy for financial mismanagement. Were the Browns victims of circumstance or architects of their own downfall? In truth, it wasn't just one thing. Polygamy stretched resources. Kody's unstable job couldn't cover multiple households. Poor investments and failed businesses drained savings. And the family's desire to project success meant they often lived above their means. The Browns weren't just broke, they were trapped in a cycle. And the irony? The show that saved them financially also exposed their flaws to the world. Today, the Browns are more famous than ever. But their early struggles remain a warning. Sometimes, the dream you sell on TV hides the nightmare you live off camera. Christine herself said it best, we looked united, but inside, we were falling apart. But what do you think? Were the Browns victims of an impossible lifestyle or reckless with their money? Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. In 2010, Sister Wives premiered. 4 wives, 1 husband, and a dream of showing America the beauty of plural marriage. But the dream had cracks. Even in season 1, eagle-eyed fans noticed tension in Christine's forced smile and Kody's distracted presence. Christine admits in her new book that she was hiding truths from the cameras. Not just about Kody's favoritism, but about her own quiet doubts. She played the role of the cheerful wife, while internally she questioned everything. She calls it her performance of survival. But survival had another cost: money. And the Browns were already broke. The Browns struggled with 4 households, medical bills, and unstable jobs. Kody's sales commissions barely covered 1 home, let alone 4. And when the family fled Utah for Las Vegas, they took on 4 separate mortgages, quadrupling their debt. Christine reveals she hit her emotional collapse. At the very same time, the family hid their financial collapse. The Browns were performing for America, smiling on TV while off camera, the lights were nearly shut off. Was Christine protecting her children from heartbreak, or protecting the Sister Wives brand from falling apart? She confesses she knew her marriage was over long before fans saw her leave. But producers pushed for unity, and Christine complied, keeping secrets to maintain the illusion. She writes, "If I told the truth, it would have destroyed us sooner." Destroyed or saved? The wives tried to fill the financial gaps: jewelry sales, MLMs, small businesses. Most failed. Mary borrowed money she couldn't repay. Christine maxed out credit cards. Robin launched a boutique, but even that fell into lawsuits. Each business failure widened the cracks in trust. Christine Hint's producers knew the family was in crisis. But TLC needed the Browns to represent stability, not chaos. Christine says the pressure to smile while broke and heartbroken was unbearable. So was the show saving them, or exploiting them? The hardest part of Christine's confession? The kids knew. They overheard money fights. They saw electricity nearly shut off. Christine recalls her children asking why cameras showed laughter when their fridge was nearly empty. She writes, "They saw through the show faster than anyone." Fans on Reddit and Facebook pieced together the puzzle long before the book. Posts questioned how the Browns could afford 4 Vegas homes. YouTube fan channels highlighted Christine's sadness in background shots. Now Christine admits fans were right all along. But what they didn't know was the twist that would come later. Christine reveals the truth. Without TLC, the Browns would have gone bankrupt. The show wasn't just storytelling, it was survival money. But TLC's early checks weren't millions, just enough to keep 4 households barely afloat. The family traded privacy for solvency. Were they telling their faith journey or selling their financial desperation? Fans split. Some praised Christine's bravery for finally speaking up. Others accused her of betrayal, profiting from secrets she kept hidden for years. Facebook groups erupted, with fans posting, "She's cashing in," while others wrote, "She saved herself." Christine's dual confession, her emotional secrets, and the family's financial collapse reveals something bigger. It's about how reality TV carefully edits lives. It's about how women in plural marriage often hide their pain to protect children. And it's about the cost of keeping up appearances for fame and survival. And if Christine hid this much, what might the other wives be hiding? Christine's book isn't just confession, it's liberation. Her secrets are no longer chains. The family's financial struggles are no longer hidden. And fans are left to ask, was the Brown family ever real, or were they always performing survival? Long before Christine became a sister wife, she grew up in a polygamous community in Utah. Money was always scarce, but Christine believed love would overcome hardship. When she married Kody in 1994, she imagined a future where faith and family were enough. But from the very beginning, she noticed something troubling. Kody was ambitious, yes, but financially reckless. Bills piled up even before their first home was settled. Was Christine already preparing to carry the weight of secrets even before the cameras rolled? In Utah, polygamous families faced more than social stigma, they faced economic isolation. Many employers refused to hire men with multiple wives. Housing laws often worked against them. And families like the Browns were forced into creative and sometimes desperate financial juggling just to survive. Christine writes that some bills were paid late by design, with Kody choosing which child's needs came first. Was it faith keeping them together, or financial fear forcing them to adapt? Mary, the first wife, carried debt from fertility treatments that drained savings. Janelle, the most career-driven, often worked long hours in finance, but her paycheck couldn't cover everyone. Christine left outside jobs to raise children, losing her independence while piling up credit card bills. And Robin joining last brought her own debt from past relationships, along with a dream boutique that quickly collapsed into lawsuits. With 4 wives pulling in different directions, was financial ruin inevitable? Tabloids noticed the cracks first. Headlines speculated on how the Browns could afford multiple homes. Reddit threads analyze property taxes in Las Vegas. Facebook groups debated whether TLC was quietly paying off their debts. On YouTube, fan commentators paused episodes frame by frame pointing out Christine's strained smile or Kody's quick exits from family dinners. Were fans uncovering the truth years before Christine's book confirmed it? Christine's book isn't just about heartbreak, it's about survival. Chapter by chapter, she reveals moments viewers never saw. Like the time she stayed silent while Kody dismissed her feelings because producers needed a happy ending for the episode. Or when she hid her plan to leave years before she actually walked away. Christine calls it her double life, the Christine who smiled for TV and the Christine who cried behind closed doors. And perhaps the most chilling part? She admits the fans always saw the truth in her eyes, even when she tried to hide it. The Browns weren't the only family balancing fame and finances. Viewers compared them to the Duggar family and other TLC households that used television to manage a growing brood. Others saw parallels to Real Housewives stars, who also juggled business ventures, debt, and public image. But unlike those families, the Browns were balancing something even heavier: faith, secrecy, and the legal risks of polygamy. Did TLC treat them as reality stars or as experiments in survival TV? Today, Christine has remarried. Janelle is standing on her own feet. Mary runs a retreat business. Kody and Robin remain together but financially strained. Fans now view the early years differently: every smile, every family picnic, every road trip, knowing the Browns were broke and Christine was silently suffering. The family's legacy isn't just about plural marriage, it's about the price of hiding the truth. And the real question left is this: if Christine finally revealed her secrets, what are the other wives still hiding? But what do you think? Did Christine protect her family by keeping secrets or deceive her fans? Was the Brown family broke because of polygamy or because of poor choices? Drop your thoughts below. We read every comment. Subscribe, like, suggested video: The Untold Truth About Robin's Role in the Brown Family Drama.